Okay, it's time to check the old mailbag. Let's see what we got in here. Junk, 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 junk. Oh, this looks important. What does this say? Okay. Guess we're doing more Temu cameras. All right, this video might be tricky. I need to call on the big guns. Activate program Charbot. Charbot, come in. Can you hear me?
What? Oh. Yeah. Hey, what's going on?
Activate program YouTube video.
Oh, cool. Sure. Yeah, it's just been hanging out here for the last 6 months. Now you need me to make another YouTube video for you, but yeah, I'll get right on that, boss. Sure.
Alright guys, you asked, I listened. You want more Temu videos? And hey, Charbot?
What was that?
Charbot, could you turn that down maybe?
Yeah, sure, boss. Artificial intelligence specifically designed to make YouTube videos for you. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Here, let me turn the volume down for you. Here you go.
Thanks, buddy. That's right. The analytics don't lie. You guys love searching for my video about my last 4K pocket camera from Temu. This is essentially a knockoff of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So this time we're going to review not one, but 3 of them. Funny story, Charlie. This is Charlie from the future, and no, the third camera has not arrived yet. So we'll just be doing the 2 cameras today, and when the third camera, if it ever arrives, we'll do another video. But as for today, just the 2 Temu cameras. Thank you for nothing, Temu, and please enjoy the rest of the video.
Sending Temu listings to your desktop now.
High definition video recording device, compact rechargeable vlogging camera, 4K.
Sorry, what was that?
4K.
Oh, say that again?
4K.
Wait, slower?
4K.
Okay, 4K, right?
4K handheld stabilized pocket action camera with gyroscope. 4K handheld stabilizer, 360-degree rotation, 1.54-inch CMOS sensor. Comes with 32GB memory card. Again, like, I don't know how they could fit a 1.5-inch sensor in this. But again, it looks basically just like the other ones. It's just another kind of rip off of the same thing. This one doesn't have any videos with it, and it's quite a bit cheaper than the W&L. So add to cart.
2,000 years later.
Okay, I'm in the car, and I just want to update. I just got my first Temu camera in the mail. Oh, yeah, this one. So let's take a look at this. Okay, here it is. This rotates out, rotates around. Got the plastic protectors on all of them. Great. Let's see. Also in the box, 32 gig memory card. So that's cool. Just pop that in right now. And USB charger. Let's see if it turns on. Oh, it makes the exact same noise as the other one. Great. And immediately it says that's 2K. So how do we get to the menu? Oh, that's recording. Hi. Where's the menu? This is 2K. How do I change it to 4K? Is there a way to change it to 4K? And then if we hold this, there's the menu. All right, resolution. It only goes to 2K. 2K, FHD, and HD. Video resolution, 3840 by 2160. It does say 4K, but it doesn't go to that. Huh. Resolution HD is at 720. 2K, 1080p. Yeah. So even the The pamphlet says it goes to 4K, but it doesn't, that I can find. So I decided the best way to test this was to hand the cameras over to someone who does not have as much experience with cameras as I do. So meet our test subject.
My name's Lance. I'm here to help out good old Charlie with the cameras. I haven't turned a camera on and I can't even remember because we're all using cell phones, smartphones, all that stuff. So this would be a fun one for me.
So to begin with, I just asked Lance to handle the cameras and see if he could turn them on and see if he could figure out the menu system.
This is the newer one.
The newest, yeah. That one came yesterday from California. But I ordered another camera from the same warehouse. Oh, look at that. He turned it on.
I know how to turn cameras on. No way.
Can you go ahead and try it with the other one? See how long that one takes.
Okay, I mean, it's on the front as opposed to the side. This one boots up a little slower.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that. But it makes the exact same noise. You notice that?
Yeah. Right away, there's a difference in the cameras and how the color on the, I don't know if it's just the screens on these devices or it's the cameras themselves.
Yeah. So second task, I want to see if you can record something.
So let's see, how do we get rolling here? So I see like a left, a right, and an OK in the middle. So I'm gonna push
OK. We have the red record numbers going. So I am recording.
Want to go ahead for the second one?
So the one click was to reactivate the display because it dimmed down battery issues, you know.
Yeah, screensaver kind of thing.
Smart stuff, you know. Too smart for me. Then I pushed the button again, and guess what? It started rolling.
So after having Lance play around with the cameras, see if he could get in the menus and change any settings, I asked him how he would rank the usability.
It's a coin toss for me. They both can get the job done, especially like if you're in like a big crowd setting. You don't have a big bulky device so you have to manage and have a bag for it and all this stuff.
Absolutely.
This, you know, you just put a little sheath and you just put in your pocket like your phone. Yeah, I mean, for on the go, especially, you can even have two of them on you and it really wouldn't, you know, you probably wouldn't even tell that this guy's carrying these cameras that can record and all that stuff at the high level of, say, a smartphone. You know, this is just more convenient, ergonomic compared to, you know, holding a rectangle.
For the next test, I had Lance help me by holding a piece of paper money and a coin so we can look at the fine details, especially as we digitally zoom in post. This image is from my main camera, my Sony a6500, which gets its 4K footage from oversampled 6K. So even as we digitally zoom in after the fact, details remain sharp. As you can tell with the other two, not so much. So after those two tests, newer camera, which can only shoot in 2K, is clearly not winning against the older camera, which can actually shoot in 4K. Next, Lance and I took him out for some real world use as we took a walk around the block and did some actual vlogging.
I'm gonna start with selfie mode. And we're just gonna kind of compare and contrast. I want to see the, if any stabilization exists. Both of them claim to have some form of stabilization.
There's one that's really, really pretty. $2K, $4K.
Alright, so after those three tests, where we stand? Well, this camera that I reviewed about 6 months ago. Now, it does genuinely produce a 4K file at 30 frames per second. But is it really 4K? The image is dark and muddy and flat. It looks pretty sad and depressing. Now, yes, there is technically more information to work with as it's 4K, so if you downscale it to 1080p, it looks halfway decent. But compare that to this new camera. It, on the ad, also says 4K, and even in the pamphlet, it says 4K. But it really shoots probably 1080p. Every file I examined in DaVinci just said 1080p, 30 frames per second. So, you know, the files themselves are not pretending to be 4K. The camera says 2K, but is that some other calculation of resolution that I haven't experienced? I don't know. I do like that it has LED fill lights. The image looks brighter, a little bit sharper, more usable. It looks like a normal camera having a bad day, not just a calculator having an identity crisis. That being said, I don't know if it's the camera or the footage or maybe DaVinci is having trouble, but it seems to be stuttering. So it seems like the processor isn't even able to process the 2K footage that it claims at a correct frame rate. So it's kind of a case of pick your poison. You can have 4K footage that plays smoothly but is dark, muddy, and not very pleasing to look at, or brighter, sharper 1080p footage that is jittery, shaky. I'm not sure what's going on there. Ultimately, if you own a even somewhat modern smartphone, your phone's going to take better footage than either of these two cameras. The computer chips in these cameras are not nearly as powerful as any modern smartphone, and the advances in computational photography, especially for smartphones, in the past decade is incredible. So neither of these are gonna even touch that kind of quality. And if you want any kind of standalone camera device to even come close to 4K, you're gonna have to pay for it, which is why I choose to use older cameras. This camera from 8 years ago takes beautiful 4K footage with some caveats, and I don't have to worry about any of the issues that these two cheap cameras have. Not to mention the advantages of shooting in log profile and getting to choose my own focal length. So, which camera should you buy? Ultimately, that decision's up to you. If you really want to buy $40 worth of plastic from a warehouse in China, unfortunately, that's the kind of quality you're going to get. But if you're willing to save and wait and buy a decent camera, even a 1080p camera from 10 years ago or more is going to look better than either of these. So there you go. I hope that's been informative. This was a fun one to do, but I don't think you'll be seeing many more Temu camera reviews from me. And with that, I hope you all go make something, preferably with an actually decent camera.